Have you noticed how easy it has become to do absolutely nothing? I don't mean resting. Rest is good. I mean that strange kind of modern inactivity where the day ends, you sit down, you pick up your phone, turn on the TV, maybe snack a little bit, scroll a little bit, and before you know it, the night's gone and you haven't really lived any of it. And this isn't just happening to a few lazy people. This has become the setting for the modern life. We go to work, we come home, we decompress, and then we disappear. We have more technology, more entertainment, more labor saving tools than any generation before us. And yet we're more tired, less healthy, less connected to real life. So are we really moving forward? If progress means we can do more without moving, think less for ourselves, spend less time outside, and slowly hand our lives over to screens, then maybe we need to rethink what progress actually means. What is this doing to our children and grandchildren? They're growing up in a world where the deck is stacked against them, a world designed to keep them seated, entertained, and indoors. And then we all act surprised when their health declines. They don't seem as energetic or as resilient as kids used to be. If all our advances are making everyday life easier, why do so many people seem to be getting weaker? Why are kids spending less time outside? Why are families less active together? Why do people seem to be having a harder time doing the simple things that make us human? Walking, playing, focusing, being bored, or being present. Just because something is faster doesn't mean it's healthier. Just because something is more advanced doesn't mean it's moving us in the right direction. And we built a world that removes friction from almost everything. Food is easier to get, entertainment's always available, shopping is instant, communication is constant, work follows us home through our phones, even boredom's been eliminated. The things that make human beings strong actually require some friction. Movement requires effort. Friendship requires presence. Good health requires discipline. Resilience requires discomfort. Character requires responsibility. And a real child requires room to roam, room to imagine, room to fail, room to be outside, room to be physically engaged with the world. Today's kids are growing up in a controlled indoor loop of screens. And it's creating sedentary habits. We'd say kids need to get outside more, but what do they see us doing? And we say they need less screen time, but we're on our phones constantly. If the environment is unhealthy, willpower can only do so much. The question isn't, is technology bad? Technology is a tool that can help us, educate us, connect us, and it can even save lives. The question is, what kind of life is our technology training us to live? Is it making us more capable, more alive, more disciplined, more active in the real world? Or is it quietly training us to become more dependent, distracted? And I'm not saying this to attack young people. They didn't choose the environment they were born into. We built this. We normalized it. We let digital life replace physical life in ways we still don't understand. So when we look at the next generation and say, what happened to these kids? Maybe the first thing we should ask is, what kind of world did we hand them? When something unhealthy becomes common, people start calling it normal. When inactivity becomes widespread, it stops looking alarming. When everyone is tired and distracted, nobody notices how strange it really is. The common's not the same as healthy. Normal is not the same as good. Popular is not the same as wise. I mean, something essential is being lost. Not just fitness, not just attention span. It's sharpness, vitality, human strength, the kind that comes from being engaged with the real world, from using your body, from being outdoors, from being present with people instead of always mediated through a screen. If we don't shape our habits, our environment's going to shape it for us. And right now, the environment's not neutral. It's pushing us, adults and children, towards convenience and distraction. So maybe progress is not just smarter devices. Maybe it's creating a place where the healthy choice is easier, where families go outside more, where kids are not constantly pacified by screens, where adults model discipline instead of burnout and escape. Maybe progress means using technology without letting it use us, because the next generation deserves a better world than a world designed to weaken them while entertaining them. So the real question is whether we are willing to change the way we live in this new world before it becomes the only life we know. I'm just saying.